This thing is heavy now. Bigger phone, that joint heavy. What's going on? We got a big game on Saturday. Big game. The biggest game of the week. Michigan is on prime time this time, boys. It's prime time, big time game right here. Big time game. You know? Big time game. We got Bryce going into Oklahoma. And he got to show up. Empty. You got to empty the clip for this one just cause. I think the momentum that you'll get from emptying the clip in this one could take us right clean through the season to the playoffs. Honestly, it ain't a game we have to win, but it's a game we need to win. We need this one. I ain't gonna front. We need this one, y'all. You know, and something I was talking to that pregame video I did not like it. I think I did it Labor Day, and I had been eating food all day. I think I was tired. I didn't care for that video. I started not to upload it, but I did anyway. I would have rather done that one over. I was a little too all over the place in that pregame video. But what's the word? Yeah, but I was talking to Maze and Maniac, and up tempo. I ain't seen Michigan do some up tempo in so long, y'all. And it was a beautiful thing to see, because I haven't seen it so long. And you know, Harbaugh had his style, and when he got it going how he needed, he got the players in place. I mean, we can't argue with the results. But me personally, and this is just me, I want to be prepared for everything. You know, I want to be prepared for everything. If a team is subbing in slow, I want to be able to go up tempo and it not be too much for my offense, because we don't do that. We don't go up tempo, so ain't no point of me trying. Unless it's a 2-minute drill, we don't go up tempo, you know. So I like the fact that they came out the gate doing that, kind of letting us know this is going to be different, you know. And also the fact that Bryce can handle it right from the jump, you know. So I wouldn't be surprised if that comes up, if they use that against Oklahoma. Definitely. But I was also watching your boy Oklahoma, watching some more of their game. And Illinois State was definitely getting some yards with their quarterback. And like I said in the pregame video, you got to let that boy loose. You got to let Bryce loose. Ain't no point of holding him back. We need to see that the full offense, from the read, the RPO, the jet sweeps, the motion, the eye candy, especially that's big. And that's part of the reason I say I didn't like that video I did, the pregame. That was not my best work. I ain't gonna front. It was just so all over the place. I might delete that video and do another one. For real. But the motion, the eye candy. And also, like, Ohio State. I mean, Texas against Ohio State. I know Sark is kicking himself because he didn't do that. He did very little motion and eye candy. The reason I harp on motion and eye candy so much is because the better defense you play, you need to do as many things as possible to make that defense question what you're doing. Motion and eye candy makes the defense question what you're doing. And it can even put doubt into what they're doing. Because now they have to change up. Now they have to look at this when we're really going over here. It challenges the motion in the eye candy, challenges their discipline. How disciplined is this team? Put it to the test. I want to put it to the test. Let me test that discipline. Let me see if you're going to chase that jet sweep. You know, let me see what you're going to do when I bring this dude in motion, when I bring this orbital motion. Like, it's planting seeds. All this stuff, you're planting seeds of doubt. You start with the jet sweep, you give it to him. The next time you fake it to him. The next time you fake it to him, then you throw a pass off of it. You're setting up, you're planting seeds that are going to grow into something else. But you're planting seeds of doubt and confusion in the defense if they're not disciplined with their eyes. Hello. So I'm hoping Chip understands that and brings all of that to the table, because you need it when you're going against a good or great defense. We don't know how good Oklahoma's defense is, but we know Venables. We know he's gonna have him ready to play. So all these things are things you need to do. You know, what's his name? Jordan Marshall. Now, I picked Jordan Marshall to be the lead back. It looks like it's Justice Haynes. I ain't got a problem with that. You breaking off big long was like, that's a pause right there. Now, I will say that's a pause. You breaking off big long runs like that. That's, hey, do your thing, my brother. Do your thing. You know, do your thing. That's what we want to see. But we need to get good production out of Jordan Marshall still. You know, we want to have a two-headed monster. You know, that's a big pause. That was bad. I caught myself on that one. But we want to have a two-headed monster. That's what we want to have. You know, so when Justice Haynes is breaking off long runs, and then you got Jordan, when you bring in Jordan Marshall, we want to see him get good gains in the run game. Because he was getting like nothing. He was getting almost nothing when he got in. He was getting like 2, 3, 4 yards type of gains, you know. But I do like the fact, I mean, I'm going to be watching Jordan Marshall a little bit this year. He might, and it's too early to say this for sure, but I might be seeing signs of you too big. You might be too big. And it's too early right now, but I'm gonna be watching it to see how explosive he is between the tackles, and if he breaks it outside, he might be a little too big, a little too muscular, because that Jordan Marshall is yoked. He is yoked. But that could be a good thing or a bad thing. You know, sometimes you need to lean up a little bit. Sometimes being in the weight room too much, being in the weight room a lot can also hurt you, you know, because it can take away some of your quickness and your speed. You know, it's a fine line. For some dudes, it's a fine line, you know. Now, a dude like Saquon Barkley, he went crazy in the weight room at Penn State, and he just kept getting faster. It's like he just kept getting faster. He was already fast, and it just made him super explosive. He was doing some crazy stuff at Penn State, and he's still doing crazy stuff now, but it just depends on the player. So I'm gonna be watching that to see, but I'm expecting him to. We're gonna need him because we need both running backs clicking. So if one of them takes a break, it's not a drop off, so just gotta watch and see. I hear people complaining a little bit about what you call it, Marlon Klein leading the team in receiving yards. I'm not quite just worried about that just quite yet. Not quite yet. Because the type of offense we run, the tight end is a big focal point. The tight end is a focal point. And we didn't throw downfield that much. Like, we didn't throw downfield a lot. A lot of the stuff we did was short and medium. Besides that third down, a lot of Bryce's throws were intermediate. 10-yard throws. We didn't throw downfield that much. But we did have some drops. Can't have those drops. Fred Moore dropped a pass. Marlon Klein dropped one. So it's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be interesting to see. But I don't have a problem with him leading the team in receiving. Not yet. We're gonna see. Not yet. But the tight end is a focal point of our offense. So it's not surprising that he did. Honestly, if I'm gonna be real, if I'm gonna keep it 100, Marlon Klein was a surprise. That was a pleasant surprise. That Marlon Klein progressed that well. Because last year he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything last year. So the fact that he came in and he looked like, yeah, I've gotten better. And I heard him talking in the offseason like he was really taking on the tradition of Michigan tight ends. And it was really meaning something to him. And it's the offseason, so you can't believe you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. You didn't do nothing last year. All right, yeah, sure. But it looks like he's taking a step. So honestly, that was a pleasant surprise. That's great. Because besides a running game, what's a quarterback's best friend? The tight end. So I like that. That was a real pleasant surprise because I did not expect him to look that good. And he looked very, very good. Very good. Oh, let's see. Defense. Well, let me touch on this because I didn't talk about it on the pregame analysis. Special teams, Samaj. I'm not sure I want you back there, boy. I don't know if I want you back there, Samaj. Now you did your thing. Samaj did his thing with the gadget plays and catching passes and making the most out of it. I don't got a problem with what he did on offense. And I don't got a problem with Chip Lindsey and them trying to get him the ball. Samaj done got faster. Samaj has gotten faster. That's a fact. He's gotten quicker and faster. Great job. That's the job. That's what you're supposed to do in the offseason. Keep getting better. Offseason is for getting better, getting bigger, faster, stronger. Let's get it, Samaj. But punt return, I don't know if I want you back there, boy. I got PTSD. I got PTSD from you back there, boy. I don't know if I want you back there. Nope. I don't know if I want you back there, Samaj. No, sir. Y'all almost cost us a championship. I don't know if I got PTSD. I don't know if I want you back there, boy. I'm sorry. I just don't know. Because between him and Thaw, shout out to Thaw, he's gone now. He transferred after the Natty. But against Bama, them dudes dropping muffin punts. Ooh, they almost cost us a championship, y'all. Them boys almost cost us a championship on punt return. Muffed punts almost cost us a championship. I don't know, Samaj. And then in the national championship game, these dudes were way too far back and were letting punts drop, and they were rolling. So they were giving us horrible field position in the championship game. So I got question marks about Samaj being back there. I don't know if I like that. You already done dropped it. You already done muffed one. We can't afford that going into Oklahoma. We can't afford it. The problem is I don't know who else I would want back there. That's my main problem. I don't know who else I would want back there. I can't even say put this guy back there because I don't know. I don't know who I would say I want back there. That's the problem. Andrew Marsh fumbled on kick return. Even though I do like him back there. And he's a young player, but that's something young players will do is make mistakes. Not secure the ball, not protect the ball, not run with the ball correctly. But I do like Andrew Marsh back there. I think he's gonna be a stud. But you gotta protect the ball. So I don't know who you would put back there if you take Samaj off punt return. I don't know who you would put back there. So that's kind of the dilemma that I think we're in with that. I think Samaj is the best option. The problem with Micah is I've never seen him back there, so I can't say yeah, put him back there. You know, against Central, I think you can make the change that you trust. But I don't know. I've never seen Micah back there, so I wouldn't say put him out there for his first punt return against Oklahoma. You know, now against Central, I put him out there, but I also don't trust Samaj. So, hey, I don't know who to put back there right now. I don't know who to put. You know. And I'm just saying strictly for Oklahoma, for the trust factor. Right now, I don't have anybody they put back there that I haven't seen. I'm not gonna trust right now. That's just me, because it's a big game. Don't put anybody back there. Hey, hey, that's about where I'm at. Don't put anybody back there. Only problem with that is the ball. If he's kicking it right, that ball will roll 20, 30 yards. So that's the dilemma. Hopefully Samaj, because I'm sure they're probably going to go with Samaj again. So hopefully Samaj, just catch the ball, bro. Focus on catching the ball before trying to do something spectacular. Catch the ball, bro. You got to catch the ball. First things first, catch the ball. You know? You no matter what level you on, you got to focus in and catch the ball first. That's the first job. Catch the ball. So, that's just that. Special teams, it's a worry. Punt return, kick return. We got guys that can do something, but they got to secure the ball and hold on to the ball. Let's see. Defensively, I'm not going to talk about Wink is Wink and the position coach's idea to play the whole every player on defense. I'm not going to do that. I've talked about it enough. You know, Wink, and shout out to John D'Adamo. And I've said this myself. For whatever reason, Wink wants to treat this like a preseason game, the first game. Now I know people. I think the fan base is torn on this, on the way he does this, because some of us don't like it. Some of us don't like it, and I ain't gonna lie, I got PTSD from Samaj returning punts, and I got PTSD from what Wink did last year. I got PTSD from what Wink did last year against Fresno. And then we go into, and then Texas comes to the big house, and the defense is confused. Confusion. So I got PTSD from that. And so other people, they don't mind. We gotta get the depth. You don't gotta play all them dudes early. I get what you're saying, but you don't have to play all those dudes that early. You can empty the bench. In the third quarter, in the late third quarter, late fourth quarter. You ain't got to empty the bench. You ain't got to be rotating in the fourth man in the secondary in the second quarter. You don't have to do that. But I get what you're trying to say. But I don't think people understand exactly what he was doing. Which we'll find out. Me personally, I want my starting corners. I don't want to take them off the field much. That's me. The corners, I don't want to take them off the field that much. The starting corners. Now, our safeties, you can rotate. We about 5 deep at safety. Rotate all them dudes. Defensive line, rotate all them dudes. But corner, because this is the thing, and this is why I was harping on it. Safeties, we're so deep, rotate all them boys. Go ahead. It don't matter. If you do it early or late, it really don't matter that much. Defensive line, similar. Rotate all them boys, 10 deep. The drop-off at corner, it's big. The drop-off from Zeke Berry, Jair Hill to the next corner, it's a big drop-off. For this system, it's a big drop-off. So that's why I was harping on the fact that he had Josiah Edmonds and some of these young dudes in the game so early. Put them dudes in later. Let Zeke and Jair cook and then get them other dudes in there. Because the drop-off is just, it's too big. Because those guys are young. Those guys are like freshmen or red shirt freshmen or a sophomore. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't played much. So the drop-off from Zeke and Jair, it's a big drop-off, y'all. It's a big drop-off. And for most teams, corner is usually a big drop-off from the starters to the backups. You know what I'm saying? Because corner is one of the most difficult positions to play. So the drop-off it's a big drop-off. Now, Shamari Earls, I'm not sure if people are saying he hurt himself doing a backflip. I'm not sure if this is true or not. I don't know. If he did, which I did see a picture of him doing a backflip. So I'm thinking that came from fans that were actually at the game and saw him probably do a backflip and then limp off the field probably, right? Oh, Bayless said it in his show that he hurt himself doing a backflip. Bro, they gotta knock this backflip crap off. They gotta knock that stuff off. I know Bryce likes to do backflips also. Y'all gotta knock this stuff off. Y'all trying to do backflip. This ain't the doggone circus. Chill out that. Hey, chill out with the Project Baby stuff. You know, in the hood, you do backflips, and folks be doing backflips, and they be doing backflips all the way down the street and stuff in the hood. Hey, knock that Project Baby stuff off. We trying to win the championship. Knock it off. We trying to win the championship. Y'all trying to do backflips at the park. Knock it off. I'm sorry, bro. Knock it off. Y'all got to knock that stuff off, bro. I was doing backflips. Calm down, Project Baby. Trying to do backflips all around and trying to do backflips. Hey, they gotta knock that off. They gotta stop, bro. Trying to show how athletic you are. Hey, show me on the field how athletic you are. I don't need to see the backflip. Now, I don't want to see no touchdown and somebody do a backflip. Knock that crap off, bro. Because if you land in a backflip, if you put, it's easy to twist the ankle. It's easy to twist the ankle doing backflips, bro. Like, oh man, I didn't like. You gotta stop it. Y'all gotta stop. This ain't that, bro. Come on. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that no more. But yeah, who else? Yeah, make somebody do a backflip. There you go, Antoine. Dominic Nichols. He had a big hit. And I'm expecting him to do big things. Dominic Nichols had a big hit, hit Jack Lane in the back. Hard hit too. Great hit. Jack Lane actually fumbled that ball. He just fell on it. Hey, shout out to Jack Lane. That boy can take a beating and keep on ticking. Takes a beating and keeps on ticking. That boy took a beating. Like, just crazy. That dude took a beating, bro. I was just like, bro, we gonna knock this dude out the game, and he just wouldn't give up. That doggone, hey, Jack Lane grew up on Rocky movies. That's the Rocky. He grew up on Rocky. That's where I ain't heard no bell. Okay, Jack. If you say so, we gonna keep knocking you out. We gonna keep knocking you out. But he wouldn't quit. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jack, because he wouldn't give up. But that boy took a beating. He took a beating. You know, I did see a little confusion on one play from it was right after half. We had 3 down linemen. I believe TJ Metcalf was supposed to come on a blitz, and there was some confusion about what was going on. That's something to watch out for. That's something to notice, because TJ Metcalf is gonna play a lot. He's gonna play a lot, but he's also new to the system. He's new to the system, so you know, I didn't see him confused much, but he was confused on that play. There was confusion about what he was supposed to do, and New Mexico ended up gaining like 9-10 yards on that play because we only had 3 down linemen. TJ Metcalf was supposed to come up and rush off the edge or blitz from the edge, and he was way too far away. You know, so that's something to watch for, because we can't have that confusion. We can't have that confusion. This defense only works, and this is pretty much any defense, but especially this one. This defense only works if guys are if guys in the secondary are on the same page. You know what I'm saying? The front seven and the back end are all on a string and understanding what they have to do. If they're not on the same page, the defense won't work right. It's too complex, especially the way Wink does it. Like they have to be on point. You know, and that's why I was complaining about the early switching all those dudes in so early. At corner at least. Let these dudes get in a rhythm. Let's blow these dudes out and then clear the bench. But oh well. I ain't gonna keep harping on it. Ain't no point in beating a dead horse. We're gonna find out if it didn't matter on Saturday. Hopefully it didn't matter and I'm just complaining for nothing. Nothing makes me happier to be on here complaining about something and then it doesn't matter. Or maybe I'm even wrong. Man, I love that. That's the best feeling. That's the best feeling. Because I worry about all the little things. All the little things I worry about. Drives me crazy. I worry about it. So, what else? Oh, Oklahoma. A couple things on Oklahoma real quick. John Mateer has a low release point. He's got kind of a low release point. So the boys might be able to bat down some passes. They might be able to bat down some passes because he has a low release point. It's kind of almost sidearm. It's kind of sidearm-ish a little bit. So they'll have the opportunity to bat down some passes, you know, screen passes and things like that. If you notice you can't get there, jump up because his release point is very low. What else? I'm interested to see how much Wink blitzes John Mateer. I know he likes to blitz. Now his blitz rate, the better our defense got, his blitz rate went down a little bit more. But against a guy like this, John Mateer wants to throw downfield. If they're not throwing screens, he wants to throw downfield further. So when it's a screen, guys try to get their hands up and bat it down. But as far as downfield, he wants to hold the ball. To throw downfield, you have to hold on to the ball a little bit longer. He wants to do that. That's what he does. He holds on to it, and this dude, he'll throw into double coverage and he'll throw it up for guys to make a play on. So it's on Michigan when he does do that. Hey, make that play. Make the play. If he put it up for grabs, make the play. But also, on certain downs, I'm expecting to see what we do. Twists, stunts. I'm expecting to see that corner blitz. All the things that we know and love from this defense. I'm expecting to see those. You know, I'm expecting to see them. Because I guess I'm back. Hopefully I'm back. I just reconnected. I'm expecting to see the things that we know and love about this defense, giving quarterbacks nightmares. Forcing the quarterback not to play good to beat us, to play great to beat us. That's the goal. That's the goal. Stop the run. Stop the run with 6 guys. And then force the quarterback to not beat us playing good. But you got to play great to beat us. You got to play great to beat us. That's the goal. That's the goal. And that's the expectation. That's the standard now. That's the standard. Yeah. It's a drop-off. It's, from Zeke Berry, and I like Zeke, but I've always liked Zeke. But I like Zeke. Zeke ain't nothing better than to see a player find his niche. A player he's got the talent, but something's not clicking all the way. And then when they put Zeke Berry to that boundary, oh baby, that boy started to ball. Ain't nothing better than to see that. To me, I love that. To see a player, he's struggling a little bit. He's struggling, and then all right, let's move him to the outside because we have to. And he starts to ball. No matter what anybody says, the proof is in the pudding. That boy be balling. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly trust Zeke more than Jair. I do at this point. But yeah, that's the thing. The depth. It's a drop off from Zeke and Jair. It's a drop off, But what was I talking about? John Mateer. Yeah. So that's the standard, Wink last year until like mid-season, and then we saw it getting back to what it was. So the standard is great. The standard is forcing quarterbacks to play great to beat us. That's the standard. And I'm holding them to that standard. Not John Mateer can play good and beat us. Not John Mateer can play slightly above average and beat us. Nah, John Mateer got to play great to beat us. That's the standard. That's the standard. And I'm holding them to it. I'm holding them to that. But that's about it with Michigan. Oh, yeah. My connection probably fuzzy. I'm on a big bridge, the causeway. I'm going over the ocean. But what else? Oklahoma is starting a freshman tackle. You know what I hear when I hear that? Barbecue chicken. A freshman tackle? That's barbecue chicken, Wink. Am I right? You starting a freshman tackle, and he didn't play last week, but he's projected to be the starter? That's barbecue chicken. That's barbecue. Let me get my napkins. It's going to be messy. Let me get my napkin. It's going to be messy. It's going to be messy out here. Because I got barbecue chicken. I done made a mess. I done made a mess of this boy. 2 freshmen? That's what I heard. That's what I heard Juju say is 2 freshmen. But when I looked, I only saw... I think I'm back. Hopefully. That's even more chicken. Hey, Garrison, we having a cookout. Barbecue chicken. It's on Saturday night. You coming? We about to make a mess. We about to make a mess of this offensive line. You ain't gonna need no napkins. You ain't gonna need no napkins, brother. Because we about to make a mess of that offensive line. Two freshmen? Let's get it. He say he wouldn't show. Let's get it. Hey, we trying to make a mess. 2 freshmen? Oh. Hey, you ain't lying about that. They might be trying to make a mess of our offensive line. But best believe we gonna do it to theirs. And if that does happen, strip sacks, turnovers, who can get a turnover off of that? You know what I'm saying? Who can get a sack and turn it into a turnover? You know what I'm saying? Things like that. This game is interesting because these teams are very similar. Like, we're very similar because we're trying to, on defense, we're very similar to what we want to do. Offensively, we're kind of similar now too. The difference is John Mateer is a veteran, and Arbuckle is probably a better offensive coordinator than Chip. But as far as the schemes, they're probably similar. So we two blue bloods trying to get back to the playoff, and we running similar schemes on offense and defense. Now, the big difference, I guess everybody's gonna say, well, Oklahoma's not starting a true freshman. That's true. Now, all I can say on that is I hope Bryce is right. I hope he right, y'all. They ain't never seen a true freshman like him. That's all I can say. I hope he right. I hope you right, Bryce. Show up and show out. They ain't never seen a freshman like him. Please. We need you, dog. We need you. We need you to show up and show out, Bryce. Hey. Because there are yards there are yards that are gonna be there for his legs, you know. And not only that, I'm almost to where I'm going, so I'm gonna end with this. There will be yards to get for Bryce on the read. There will be yards with the scramble. And then you've got the X. My algebra majors. The X. The unknown variable. The known unknown. That's the known unknown, I like to call it. The unknown variable, which is Bryce getting outside the pocket and creating something out of nothing. The known unknown. How many times will that happen? And how many times will he make something out of nothing? You know what I mean? The known unknown. We know it's possible to happen. When will it happen? And how many times will it happen? Or if it does happen, will it be completed? You know what I'm saying? Will it be a big gain or a small gain? Will it be a big time third down? The known unknowns. So that's what we waiting on to see. But I'm very interested to see. Let him loose. Let him loose. Let Bryce loose. Let's see what this kid can do. Let's see what he can do. You know? Oh, they done built a Top Golf over here. Let's see what he can do. I'm very interested to see how fast this dude is in a real game. Man, I'm interested. Hey, Saturday night can't get here fast enough. Saturday night can't get here fast enough, boy. Because I am interested. This matchup is it's just so it's so many variables to it. You know? So many variables. This is a good matchup, honestly. This is a good matchup with a lot of unknowns because it's so early. But I'm here for it. Oh boy. But that's about all I got, y'all. I done made it to where I'm going. I made it to where I'm going. I appreciate everybody joining. I see Steven in here. Let me guess, Steven. We gon' win by 50. Michigan by 50. But yeah, let me go on and get up in here. I appreciate all y'all joining the car live. Michigan by 49. Appreciate y'all joining the car live. Let me go on and get in here and get to work. But that's all I got. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.